Actually, maybe, I could just pull up Palantir here as I close, get me in the right frame of mind for tomorrow. Yeah, this is another one I just did like way too many Fibonacci retracements on it, just trying to really understand all of the little bits of it. But I do think that, it's pretty interesting. Do all you want with the Fibonacci retracements. I think that this trend line is pretty cool. And let's see this. Yeah, I'm just going to delete this. I'm just going to delete a lot of these and I'll redraw some if they stand out to me. But yeah, this did come down to 23.49, just above 23.41, hitting a low on the day of 23.42. I think this looks like it could be at support, but it hasn't necessarily given a bouncing signal or anything. It just happened to close above these levels, on a red day being down almost 4% on the day, and actually gapping down initially and not even filling it. And so, yeah, I mean, I could see this, like I mentioned, I think that this is coming down to 20 or 18. And I was actually, the book that I'm reading by Peter Lynch, One Up on Wall Street, the chapter that I was reading yesterday, I believe, he was talking about how there's this one company that, I think it was an oil company, talking about how the CEO was like, apparently there are a bunch of people shorting the company. And I mean, if they want to go to their, Christmas parties naked because they're not going to have any money after shorting our successful company, then, that's fine with me. But then what happened with the stock price following that was it went from like $50 a share to $4 a share, something like that. I'm not really sure. And I was just thinking about Palantir in the interview with Alex Karpad, the CEO of Palantir, talking about short sellers and what they use their money for, and basically just not being happy with short sellers, that they bring down good American companies. And so really, I mean, that is just kind of like how the market works. So it doesn't matter if it's a good American company. It doesn't matter. Uh, Short sellers will take advantage of them. And so just like in looking at the chart, this big move up, this gap right here, I don't necessarily think the entire gap needs to get filled because this one didn't get filled entirely. But I do think that this will be coming down to $20 to $18 a share. But I could see it bouncing again, getting another attempt at 27, because it does look like it's found support, just above that, unless it opens maybe below 23.41 or, below what it closed at. But if we do look at let's see, the RSI so we do have higher price here, lower RSI, that's bearish divergence. But then we're also getting from this higher lows. Yeah, so I mean, this stands out to me as, it got exhausted when it came up to 27.50, right around the 27. And yeah, and then also, on that big move up, just look at there's less volume traded with it up at this price than over here. So maybe there is another attempt, but there's just not going to be that much volume behind it, I don't think. And if there is another attempt, it could be creating, a shoulder, head, shoulder, and then from that, we can take a measurement from here down to the neckline. I'm guessing this will put price right around 20 bucks. Let's say if it's over here. Pretty remarkable. I could see there being another rally up to, maybe it doesn't get up to 27 bucks, but another rally up, then that's putting in a right shoulder. And this would be, a recipe for it coming down to $20 a share, which then I think is a good time to be accumulating, in my opinion, between 20 and 18 bucks. So, yeah, I guess those are my thoughts on Palantir. I didn't really expect it to be so clean.